Yes, yes, yes. Finally. Oh my gosh, he looks so good, and I cannot wait for the inevitable IG-11 that we got to be getting from this brand new mold, because finally we have a good IG-11, even though it's IG-12, but finally we have a good IG-11 in Black Series. Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another RebelScum.com video review. Today we are reviewing the new Black Series IG-12 and Grogu and Anselins. I mean, there's another and here. We have two. We have two of these little droid worker guys this time, in addition to Babu Frick and the holiday Babu Fricks that we got that were repaints of that little guy. So we're up to more Anselins now in Black Series 6-inch scale, which is cool. Little Grogu here, meant for riding inside the IG-12 unit, which I really love. There's that side profile artwork. On the back, you've got some words and things, and again, this is number 41 in the Black Series, phase 4.5, 5.0 packaging, basically the phase 4 numbered run of The Mandalorian. Crazy that we're up to 41 in just The Mandalorian alone. I know like 10 of those are just The Mandalorian himself or Grogu, but it's still pretty crazy that we are already up to this many characters. The Mandalorian line has been filled out pretty well in Black Series 6-inch scale, in my opinion. And hopefully, we have this bad boy coming in the vintage collection at some point in the near future, too. Even though we have a really good VC IG-11 in that line already. Hopefully, we can, exchange partners, trade places here in the near future for Black Series and VC, respectively. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the packaging on this guy right here. And here they are out of the packaging. And this is another really awesome release. And I gotta say, I love this new IG mold a lot. This is really the star of the show. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the Anselins. I like the new Grogu. But I was here for the new droid body. The articulation on this is so good, and I seriously just cannot wait for Hasbro to resculpt the torso to be more IG-11 accurate and repaint this just a little bit and give us a proper Black Series IG-11. And real quick, for comparison, here is the previous Black Series IG-11, which was just a repaint of IG-88 with the added bandolier. And as you can see, the size difference isn't that significant. I mean, the new 12 body does have a good bit more height on him. He's a whole shoulder higher, but it's not that much bigger. And I was really curious to see how the two of these would size up comparatively, and I did expect this one to be bigger, and I was surprised to see that it's not that much bigger than I thought it was. But again, this is so much better. This figure is such an improvement on this figure right here. So again, looking forward to the inevitable update to IG-11 in Black Series 6-inch scale, but also I hope we get this guy scaled down for 3 3/4, because getting this in VC would also just be so awesome. So fully articulated, head does rotate all the way around like it should. This section also rotates, so there's that ring. The upper ring also rotates as it should, which is really nice. We also have the proper rings on this IG-12 versus the previously released IG-11, which did not have the proper rings. Fully articulated shoulders, it goes all the way around, in and out. You do have a swivel right there. You also have a swivel right there at the top of the elbow joint. Single jointed elbows, wrist joints, and the hands do open and close, just like with the VC one, which I really love. The chest cavity does open, and you can put either the two Ancelins that come with it, and close that up, which is pretty cool, having either of those guys right inside. If you want to see what the other one looks like, here you go. And I had to double take for a second there because at first when I picked mine up, I was like, wait a minute, aren't there supposed to be two different Ancelins? And there are. They are both different, but for a moment, they looked like I had the same guy in mine. And the biggest difference is, of course, their facial hair. This one's got the goatee and the big bushy eyebrows. This one's got the split mustache and the big bushy eyebrows. This one's got this type of goggles on top. This guy's got this type of goggles on top of his head. So just some subtle differences, but with the colors being so similar on these figures, for a second there, it really did look like they were the same character. But still very cool. These guys also have decent articulation. Shoulders go forward and back on each arm there. Nothing else really except for this waist swivel. And same here. You can move the arms forward and back. You can rotate the waists, and that's pretty much it for those guys. And then, of course, we might as well go ahead and show him off. Yes, you can put Grogu in. You're going to have to angle the ears a little bit, get one ear all the way in and moved over to the side, and then angle the other ear in. And there is little Grogu riding around. Yes, 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 inside IG-12, which I really like. And then as far as further articulation on IG-12 goes, because we didn't finish with that, the joysticks on the control console do articulate. Waist does have a waist swivel. Hips are on a ball joint. Really great hip joints, by the way. You do have an inner thigh swivel. Single jointed knees. Soft rubbery plastic hoses for articulation, so they flex when it moves, which I like. Swivel right here on the ankle, forward and back on the ankle. A little bit of side to side, not a lot there, but still pretty decent. And it stands way better than the previously released IG-11 figure. And one last comparison for you here is IG-12 next to The Mandalorian. So we can see these two guys side by side, walking into whatever trouble they're going to get into this week. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's review featuring the new Black Series IG-12 with Grogu and two Ancelins, by the way. This figure was a fantastic and much needed update to the IG overall mold for Black Series 6-inch scale. Again, fingers crossed that we have an IG-11 update coming very soon in the near future based off of this mold right here, because Hasbro, you nailed it. This thing is awesome. And also, hopefully we have this guy coming soon in the vintage collection in 3/3/4 scale, because this is so awesome. It needs to be in 3/3/4 for those collectors out there too. Guys, stay tuned for more Black Series reviews. Like and subscribe. Follow us on social media and check rebelscum.com daily for daily toy news, reviews, and more. Check out cooltoyreview.com for all kinds of awesome non-Star Wars toy news, reviews, and more. Go to rebelscumconventions.com because year 2 of Rebel Scum Con is coming up, and follow all Rebel Scum Con social media so that you are keeping up with all of the news coming soon for year 2, which is August 8th through the 10th, 2025 at the Frisco Conference Center. And last but not least, don't forget to keep track of your Black Series collection with collectorsoracle.com absolutely free by marking figures that you have in your collection so you know what you have, and marking figures you'd like to have in your collection so you can share those lists around and have your friends and family help you complete your collection, once again, absolutely free. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time, and may the Force be with all of you, you Rebel Scum.